Hi guys, this is Scribbly again. I'm experimenting a little bit with video reviews those days, so what I'm going to do today is a video review of the Nemosine Singularity fountain pen. Excuse my voice, I got a little cold. That I got with me here today. I got actually two of them. Many thanks to Josh of Nemosine who sent them to me for review. They were originally on $30, which I would have probably found a little expensive for that fountain pen. But since they're down to $15 right now, which I find is an extraordinary price for that fountain pen, I think it's really a good price. They're really affordable. So I can maybe already say that I can definitely recommend that pen at that price point, at that price level. So maybe we have a quick look at the packaging first. They come in a very simple packaging. I mean, I actually got two of them, as I said. They're both Demonstrator pens. I got an extra fine German nib and a fine German nib since I'm a left-hander or left-handed. I normally use fine nibs. So that's and I asked for two because I mean, I've written with that one here for about a week now. It contains diamine, what is it again? Diamine sapphire blue. And I really wanted to, since the pen is all plastic inside, I wanted to try to convert one of them into an eyedropper. And if I succeed with that, I'm going to have a eyedropper conversion review coming up as well soon. So that's why I asked for two, and Josh was kind enough to send me two of them. So packaging wise, each pen that the Singularity here and on all the other fountain pens that they do as well, I believe they do one which is called Fission and others. They come with sort of an equation here on the package, which is like sort of a riddle. And I can't say much about that right now here, but I'm going to link that in the blog post that's going to come with the video. And yeah, otherwise you just have the label here on top of the package. Nemosine Singularity Demonstrator F German nib. That's it. And the website www.nemosine.com on one of the sites. So I'll go into the pen in a bit. I wrote for a week now with the fine nib, so that's what I'm going to talk about in a minute. The extra fine one, let's just unpack it. This is the extra fine one, just for you to see what's inside the package. Which again, for $15, I mean, like, you're now going to see the package contents, and for $15, I mean, it's extremely generous, I think, because not only does the package include a pen, of course, which is here. So that's the pen that's tucked to a cardboard or whatever. But of course, also, does it contain a converter, a piston converter that comes with the pen? So I mean, like, for $15 you get a pen including a piston converter, which is really good. I mean, like, there are more expensive pens, slightly more expensive pens, such as the Lamy Safari, which doesn't come with a piston converter. Like, you gotta buy that converter separately for like €5 or something like that. And on top of that, you get 6 ink cartridges, black ink. I've not tried that black ink. I don't know if it's good. It's probably all right. So I mean, really, this $15 for I can already say that, really nice fountain pen. Including converter and including 6 ink cartridges. Honestly, where do you get that? I've never seen that before. Then it has a small brochure, Nemosine fountain pen filling and cleaning instructions, a 3-year guarantee on it. So if something's wrong, you can send it to the guys in Nemosine. And now some instructions how to fill with an inkwell, how to fill with an ink cartridge or through an ink cartridge, and then how to clean the pen. All right, you can read that here for yourself. No need for me to read all that. So that's that. So let's have a look at the pen itself. Let's take the one that I've written with. I mean, it's a Demonstrator pen. They also have that in different other colors. I think there's a blue one and a pink one or whatever. You go check that out on the website. It's really a lovely pen. I mean, the clip has a nice shape. The clip actually reminds me a little bit. I have some comparison pens here. Like this is like the TWSBI Diamond 580. So I mean the clip really is reminiscent of that clip here. I mean, I don't know if you can see that edge shape here. It's almost the same. I mean, like it really looks almost exactly the same. So maybe a first size comparison. I mean, this is the TWSBI Diamond 580. This is the Nemosine Singularity. I have already reviewed the TWSBI Diamond 580. I'll link that again in the post below the video, so you can read the review of that about that one. And I got another demonstrator here at the moment, which is still in line for review. I'm going to review that in a bit, which is the Kaweco Student demonstrator pen. So I'll have them lined up like this here right now. So you have sort of a comparison. The TWSBI Diamond 580 is certainly the longest one. In the middle we have the middle range, we have the Nemosine Singularity, and the shortest is the Kaweco Student. I'm not going to do all the measurements and all that. You can look up the measurements on the internet, but it is for you just to see a comparison. Let me uncap them, so you also have a uncapped size comparison. And then afterwards I'm trying to like post them, so you want to see them posted. So that's probably that. The picture doesn't change very much. However, you already see that the Singularity has like a pretty huge nib, which I like. I like fountain pens with large nibs. In a comparison to the Kaweco Student, which has a pretty tiny nib, you really see the difference. So let's post those guys here. I mean, the TWSBI shouldn't really be posted actually. I really like to write the Nemosine posted. I normally don't like to write fountain pens posted due to weight and length reasons, but the Singularity is really nice when it's posted. So when posted, you see that the Kaweco Student becomes very long, and the Nemosine Singularity still sort of like keeps its size, gets a little bit longer of course, but not that much longer. So bye-bye to the or maybe not bye-bye yet, because like one thing that I really like about the Nemosine and also about the Kaweco, but the review is coming up soon, is like the cap is also totally clear, which I really like with Demonstrator pen, because like if you like screw in the nib, you really see everything, right? I mean, like you can always see the nib. That's one thing that disturbs me a little bit with the TWSBI, that is sort of put on in that gray cap or whatever. So I don't know, like it's a really beautiful pen, right? You see the ink slushing around in here. This is Diamond Florida Blue. Blue is a really nice pen, all clear, and then you have this like sort of annoying gray cap in here. I don't really get why they couldn't make that cap also clear. I mean, obviously it writes all the time. It's to protect the nib so it doesn't dry up. So it writes all the time you pick the pen up, pick up the pen. But I mean, the same applies to the Nemosine. Really, I wrote with that for a week now, and sometimes I've also like purposely put it down for like 2 days. And then I picked it up again, and it just wrote seamlessly. So nothing wrong with that here. And I mean the same concept. You have the same concept here with the Kaweco Student. I mean, also all clear cap to really make most out of the Demonstrator thing. So yeah, I mean, let's have a look at the pen. A closer look at the pen. It has a little bit of tapered cap here. Like, as I already said, the clip is pretty reminiscent of the TWSBI 580. It's very springy, so but sturdy. Like it doesn't feel cheap. Very springy but sturdy, so no problem with attaching that somewhere. And then the barrel is just straight, slightly tapered, but not much. And yeah, it just screws and unscrews. I mean, like the nice thing is like it's really a nice note taker, because like it's just like one twist and it's secured, and another twist and it's open again. So I really like that. I don't like fountain pens which I have like to twist and twist and twist until I can finally start taking notes. So that's really nice. And I mean, the nib is it's a beautiful nib. It has some ornaments on it. It says fine. I don't know if you can see that here on the camera. And it's a pretty large nib, as I said. The section is plastic, but since it's shaped, since it has that certain shape here, it really, like it's not slippery at all. It's like really comfortable to write with. And the pen generally is very comfortable to hold. Like one thing with that pen is it's like super lightweight. I've not weighed it, but it definitely weighs less than a Lamy Safari, which is already very lightweight. So that's why I only use the pen unposted in order to take some quick notes, because it sort of just feels a little bit light for me. And I have pretty large hands, so even with in my pretty large hands, it's comfortable to write like that. However, just a bit on the light side for me. So I really like to write that pen posted. Like it really posts super securely. I mean, I really have to really pull for that thing to come off, for the cap to come off. So writing it like that really is really comfortable to me. Normally, as I said, I don't like pens posted so much because they tend to get a little bit long and top heavy, but that's no issue with that pen here at all. So it's a really great pen. I really like it. So let's do a short writing sample here. I'll see how that goes. My first video review, so I'm really also like experimenting with it a little bit. I'm not gonna cut or do post production on my video reviews. I just do them all in one take, all natural, simple and easy. Just see how the pens really perform and not do much of like cutting out things that go wrong or whatever. So this is the you see already the first thing that went wrong a little bit is probably due to the fact that it's a bit low on ink. But yeah, Nemosine. You see I'm a side writer. Singularity. A really smooth nib. It really writes nice with a fine nib. I really like the way it writes. It has a bit of a tooth, but not too much. It's super smooth. The Twisby definitely has more tooth than that pen here. Like when it comes to line variation, there's nothing much that you achieve, but you can certainly achieve some, but probably shouldn't also press too hard. I mean, really line variation doesn't really matter for me too much. Like I just write with the pens. Writes nice. Writes nicely. Yeah, it really is a lovely pen, I have to say. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Josh at Nemosine. Excuse my handwriting here. It's normally a bit nicer, but I have to hold my hand a little bit strange here for the review. So yeah, it's for $15. This is a really nice pen. You get a converter, you get 6 ink cartridges. Okay, ink is not so expensive, but anyways, the converter is pretty decent. It does its job. I mean, this is really a nice pen, and as I said, inside is all plastic, so you could convert it potentially to an eyedropper, which would make you and you can fill it up to here, up to the threads. So that will, if you convert it to an eyedropper, it will contain an awful amount of ink. So yeah, I mean, it's really a nice fountain pen. I have no problems with it whatsoever. It's a little bit on the lightweight side, so that's for you to decide. It's more lightweight than a Lamy Safari. I don't find it too lightweight when it's posted. So yeah, thanks Josh at Nemosine. Check out the Singularity fountain pen. If you like demonstrators or if you like colored pens, they're also colored. They also have them colored. I really enjoyed that fountain pen, and yeah, for $15 is a definite buying recommendation from my side. Bye bye. See you next time.